Hello there and welcome. My name is Linda and this is my channel Linda T70. Thank you for stopping by today. If you're a regular, it's good to have your company again. If you're just happened to find my channel, welcome to you, and I hope you stick around for today and for future videos. I kind of do a mixture of lifestyle, hauls, you know, this sort of thing, and it's and I'm plus size as well, and I'm 70 years old, so I kind of come at things, I suppose, with an older person's perspective on things. So as I say, great to have your company. If you haven't subscribed and would like to, please do. I'm on one of those missions to try and get to 1,000 subscribers. I've got just over 800 now, and I'd love to get to 1,000, and then I promise I won't ask anymore. But it just seems to get your video, if you get to 1,000, I think you'll kind of put out on the algorithm a bit more, so more people can enjoy your particular brand of video, I suppose. But anyway, if you don't want to, that's fine as well. Still glad to have your company. I went to ASDA this morning. Oh dear. I needed a couple of bits, and yeah, I won't be going back there for a while, I can tell you. The whole kind of queuing up thing to get served with hardly any tills open, and you know, I was getting more and more irritated by everyone in the queue, and the poor lady on the till, I know it's not her fault, but she was coughing everywhere, really horrible cough, and she was coughing into her hand, and she had those sort of bus conductor gloves on, you know, the ones with no fingers, and she, of course, just touching everybody's stuff, and I'm kind of thinking, oh God, I'm going to come down with some horrible disease next week. But what can you do? I must have been in that queue nearly half an hour, I'm telling you, and there was just two people in front of me, one with a baby, and the woman, if there was a woman in front of her, was actually at the till getting her shopping while she was holding a new baby with a bottle. And I thought, I am woman, that is quite a skill, isn't it? And then the woman with the baby next behind her, and then a couple of ladies in front of that who had a big trolley full, and then there was me, and I thought, should I go into another queue? And I thought, oh no, it won't be too bad. Anyway, I'm out of there now. I've just actually caught sight, we had grandchildren over at the weekend staying, and I've just caught the sight of a half-eaten onion ring. So that's lovely, isn't it? There's always a little bit of food stuff you find in odd places when grandchildren are visited. I mean, I think the other week it's usually cereal, you know, Cocoa Pops or something, and they, honest to God, you could mortar bricks with that stuff. You can't get it off. But anyway, had a good weekend. I hope you did. It's now the Monday the 29th of April, so we're nearly into May, and a bank holiday is looming, I understand. I only realised that yesterday when somebody told me. We are still working on that flipping garden. Well, I say that, we're not really, it's just we haven't had the time. We've been busy, or it's been raining, but my gazebo is turning up tomorrow. So massive excitement in our household. Well, I'm quite looking forward to it anyway. Saw some schoolgirl friends at the weekend. We all went out for a drink on Saturday afternoon, because we've all either reached or about to reach 70. So a bunch of us got together, so that was really nice. Yeah, so all good, apart from the queuing in ASDA thing. I do have stories about the baby that was sitting in the thing, but I won't bother you with all that now. Right, so as to my ASDA shopping, there's not very many things here. I needed a couple of cards, birthday cards, and some people, I mean, I quite like buying birthday cards for people, but you know, the people that you buy, if you like choosing cards but you never actually get one back from them, but you still want to send them a card. So I thought I'll just go into ASDA, because actually they have some, I think they have some quite decent cards. I won't bother showing them to you because they're not that interesting, but I got my cards. And the other thing is, we have got, at the end of this week, unfortunately, we've got to go to a funeral, and current husband can't find his trouser belt anywhere, and I don't know how anyone can lose a trouser belt. I did say if you've got another woman and you've left it in her boudoir, but he said not. We've had everything out. We've looked on other pairs of trousers, we've looked under the bed, behind the bed, you know, round the cupboards and things in the bedroom. I can't find this belt. I mean, it's a bit like living with a toddler, isn't it? Sometimes living with a partner, because they're always losing things and you have to find them, or they get everything out and then they don't put it away, and that's just what toddlers do, isn't it? And it just drives you nuts. But anyway, so I thought, well, I'll go to ASDA, I'll get my birthday cards, I'll get a belt, and I got his trousers out, the ones he normally wears for funerals. And I seem to remember the last time, because he leaves everything to the last minute, every time, or the last time he tried his trousers on, it was kind of a bit of a squeeze, and you know, like men have that sort of pot belly thing, so you can't really see their belt or anything. But I thought, well, perhaps I should get him, and I couldn't remember if he had any black trousers, because we don't know what the dress code is for this funeral. So I thought if I just get him some inexpensive ASDA black trousers, maybe that'll be good enough. So I found a pair in his size. They're only £10, and if he doesn't want to wear them to this, if he doesn't think they're fancy enough, they're quite a good, you know, they're an alternative to jeans, I suppose. They're this kind of situation. I don't know what you call them. They're described as, well, they're £10, straight fit. They don't seem to have a name on them. It's got a style number. Cotton, so I got them in what I think is his size. We didn't go for the slim leg, we went for the straight, well, I went for the straight leg, so we've got him those, and I thought they're perfectly fine. I don't think it's nothing, you know, we don't have to wear anything too fancy, but I thought they would be a good alternative. And I bought him a belt as well. This one happens to be reversible. This is £8, and I thought it was quite a smart buckle on it. So we've got black one side, and what's this? This is sort of, what do you call that colour? Taupe, isn't it? Taupe? Is taupe the... Anyway, sort of beigey colour. So I'm hoping that'll do. And also, maybe now I've bought this, the other blooming belt will turn up. Also on the clothes front, they had loads and loads of stock in there. As I say, it's a big ASDA. I found virtually nothing in there that I'd want to buy. But then I found some skirts, and although I've got my fat face skirt, if you're a regular viewer, you'll know that about my fat face skirt. And oops, sorry. And I know they're all the rage this year, skirts. So I found two that I liked. I wasn't sure on the size, because I used to think that ASDA, like a size 20, because I'm a size 20, otherwise I wouldn't buy a size 20, would I? They used to come up pretty standard for me, but I have bought some things since that I can't even remember which items of clothing they were, but they weren't quite right. So I thought what I'd do, I bought two different designs of the same skirt. I think they're the same anyway. And I bought one, sorry, excuse me. I bought one in a size 20 and one in a size 22. And they're elasticated waist. This is the first one. This one I've got in a size 20. And it's, I think it's a bias cut skirt. It's certainly kind of a little bit flary. And it looks like, well, it feels like it's made of some, I don't know what the fabric is, but it doesn't crease. It's a non-creasing. It's not that sort of viscose stuff. Let me have a look, see if I can find the seam with the made in Romania. Oh, hang on. well, it's 100% viscose, but it's just not the same stuff that really creases up. I don't know what they've done to it, but anyway, so I will try that on at the end for you so you can have a look. And the other one I got excuse me, is in a size 22, and I think it's the same style, and it's this sort of animal print, which it's also got. This is actually made of a different fabric. It's kind of actually thinking about it, it's probably not really for me because it's this bit see-through, but it does have a skirt, but the skirt will only, like a petticoat thing, a bit of lining. That's what I'm looking for, isn't it, that word, lining, which is a bit see-through-y. So I don't know, it might not be something that, if it does fit me and I like it and want to keep it, it might not be the sort of thing I wear out, perhaps just around where I, you know, in my house. So this is a 22, and yeah, that won't crease either. And does it, I don't know, do you care what the fabric is? This is 100% polyester. Yeah, some people that do YouTube videos, they know all about the fabrics, don't they? I kind of admire that. I've got no clue at all, really, as you know. So I'm going to try those on at the end, and you can tell me what you think. Okay. And the other bits I bought, they're just not exciting, but I thought I'll show you because other people show you their shopping, don't they? So I bought some 20 metres of foil. Use loads of foil because I do pack lunches for current husband every day. I bought some of this Zaflora spray, you know, that you can spray on your furniture because, you know, with dogs, you don't, it's nice to have a little freshen up, isn't it? I don't think they're particularly stinky, but perhaps I don't notice. I've got to dye my hair again. I noticed when I did a previous video, when I sort of looked down, I thought, oh, roots. So I've gone for the same thing again. I've got this was £8. This is nice and easy, and it's light ash blonde. The number of the colour is 9A if you would like the same colour hair as me. That reminds me, somebody wrote in the comments that they'd like me to do you know, show you how I do my hair, which isn't particularly good today because I haven't washed it since Saturday. Don't tell anyone. Now if you want me to do that, that's absolutely fine. If there's more than one person that wants me to do it, I really am no great shakes. I just kind of do my best with it, but I'm happy to do that if you'd like to see that, so let me know. Yeah, and so this is the hair colour. I think I last put a colour on, I know I had my last haircut at the beginning of March, so it's probably due for a cut now. I've already had to chop a bit off my fringe. I usually get it done every 6 to 8 weeks, so it's coming up to that, isn't it? Beginning of March, beginning of April, beginning of May. So within the next couple of weeks I'll probably get an appointment, and I usually do the colour just before I get my haircut. Does that make sense, to have your hair dyed before you have your haircut? Oh, doesn't matter, does it really? Anyway, so £8 for that. I bought a big thing of comfort. I think this was £2.50. I used to just use detergent in my wash and never put fabric conditioner in, but I've just changed a bit because I quite like this. I just like it to smell nice. I don't put it in everything, obviously. I use that that liquid 99% kills all the germs because current husband's work clothes get all. So I use that with some things, and with towels and whatnot. But yeah, so this is. I don't know how much it is in Sainsbury's, which is where I normally shop, but I thought, this says it does 48 washes, but I can probably get more because I don't use a lot of it, but just enough. You never count your washes though, do you? How do you know? I don't use the cap thing, I just drizzle a bit in. I suppose it's cap measurements in, isn't it? I bought, this was 80p cheaper than in Sainsbury's. I did notice that. My dog food, they have Win a lot. They're pouches, so I like to give them, they obviously have a pouch each. Well, not obviously, but I give them a pouch each. And they're fed twice a day, like I expect most people's dogs are. I used to buy a really good, Sainsbury's did their own brand of pouch food, which I used to buy. It was really economical. It was really good. And you know, the vet said, oh, you know, they look like they're sort of well nourished and their coats were nice and blah blah blah. And of course I bought that for several years and then they discontinued it. I don't know why. You can still buy it in tins, but I don't really like tins of dog food. I'd rather have, it's probably more expensive to buy it like this, but it's weighed out for you and you don't have to touch it too much, do you, and put the tin somewhere. And this is for seniors, so 7 years plus, and my dogs are the oldest one, she is just coming up to 12, and the little one, the younger one, is just coming up to 10. So they are senior dogs. So I've got a couple of packs of those. And the last fascinating item I bought was just some bleach. This was 70p. I think the bleach I buy in Sainsbury's is 75p. And I was thinking about this when I was driving home, because I thought, loads of people shop in ASDA. I mean, the woman in front of me, she had a massive old pile of stuff in her big old trolley, and she paid, I don't know what she bought, I wasn't really paying much attention, but it came to £132. And I thought, I know that I spend more than that on less items probably than that, but then I kind of think, I might have said this before, I don't really want to run round to different supermarkets for different things. And I shop in Sainsbury's because it's close by. Well, the ASDA is as well, to be fair, they're less than 2 miles away. It's quite small. I don't really like big supermarkets with loads of aisles. I get a bit anxious in them, and if they move things in my Sainsbury's, I know that pees us all off a bit, doesn't it, when you're stuck, you know where things are and then they move them, and I know why they do it and everything, to make you, you know, have a look somewhere else and perhaps buy something different. But yeah, it's you know, it's so the size of the shop suits me. I know what the stuff tastes like, and most of the time there's just the two of us. I'm not buying for a family, although my son's here part of the week, so I do feed him, but generally he won't be here for too much longer, and I should be going back to just the two of us. But anyway, so I like Sainsbury's and I like the stuff. There's some good quality stuff in there, and I buy a mix of brands. I would say I buy mostly non-branded if I can, because they're just as good, usually made by the brands anyway, aren't they? And things like toilet rolls, I've bought those in Asda before, and I've noticed that things like, you know, you think they're a good price, but when you get them, when you look at them and you put the new ones with the old ones, and I think, well, they're sort of less oomph to them. They seem either smaller, or they are smaller, or the ring, you know, the cardboard roll thing in the middle is bigger than the ones that I've got at home, so you're getting less. It's all a bit of a con, really. They're trying to con us all the time, aren't they, these supermarkets? But anyway, that's enough of that moaning. So that's everything I bought. I will do the skirts. If I'll just go and find I expect this top will do for this skirt, won't it? And I'll see if I can find another one. If you're that bothered about, I mean, you can't tell me if you're bothered or not, can you? I've just got to guess. I have made an order with, you know, the Peacocks mini haul I did a couple of weeks ago. I've done an order with them, so I'm going to bring that to you soon. I ordered it today, so it says it'll come quite quickly, because I'm going to try and do a couple of videos a week to kind of, well, I just thought it might be quite nice to see if it's funny how the time runs away with you though, and you think, oh my god, I'm not going to get time to do this because such and such is happening. Also, before I do the skirt thing, thank you ever so much for all your comments about the summer dresses. You all of course gave me your very welcome views. I just you're so nice. I always get the same people commenting, and you're all so lovely, and it's so good that it's so nice that you take an interest in all this stuff. So I'm definitely going to get rid of that one that everybody likes at the end, which is my kind of favourite as well, which was the green flowery one, and that is purely because I could keep it and think, I've said this to one or two of you in the comments, I could keep it and think, oh, I'll lose half a stone or a few pounds and it'll fit better, but I just don't really want to put myself under the pressure just to wear one dress. So that will go to the charity shop. I've already taken some there, and I'm very mindful of the ones you said look better on me, and a lot of you agreed with each other, so they'll be the ones I'm keeping. So thank you for that. Right, well, I'll stop all that talking now and I'll just try these skirts on for you. Okay, this is, I've tried this with the New Look t-shirt I showed you a few weeks ago. So I've got the animal print skirt on, and this is kind of reminiscent of that. I was looking for a black t-shirt, but I blooming well couldn't find one. I did take a photo of me with a another t-shirt with a v-neck, which is most of our preference, and I'll put that on the thumbnail, but let me know what you think. I'm not madly keen. It keeps sticking to me. You know, if it didn't stick to me, I'd like it and probably keep it, but I don't know. I don't know what to think about that, really. I didn't expect it would do that. Hopefully you can see this okay. So I've just got it on with a pair of trainers. I thought the t-shirt might go well with it. I'll just put the blue skirt on, which is a smaller size, and I think it was the smaller size anyway, and we'll see. Okay, so the blue skirt that I'm going to show you is a size 20, the other one was a 22. I've just put this t-shirt on that I had earlier. It's a smaller fit, but this t-shirt's a little bit longer, so I think it kind of disguises my belly. Oh, I'm so sorry, I've got a tickle. But I'll show you and see what you think. I mean, it's okay, it's comfy, it's just that this is, you know, the old belly bag here is showing, and it kind of, I don't know, I've got sort of quite wide hips, I suppose. I don't really know what you think. It's a shame because I really want this to look nice, but I'm not sure that it does. By the way, if you can pick up something that's going on in my bra here, I put this bra on this morning. I haven't worn it for ages, and the sort of the lining of the cup is doing something funny, and it's making a ridge in it. So that's not me, it's the bra. I don't know. I've never had a bra do that before. Yeah, so I suppose if you wear something that's this length and it covers up this bit, but you know, as for tucking in, that would look terrible on me. I wouldn't be comfortable with that at all. So anyway, let me know what you think. I'm sure you will, and yeah, I look forward to that because it's always good to hear your opinions about these things. Thank you so much for sticking with this video today. I'm looking forward to doing the next one with you. Not sure whether it be the peacock, the peacocks one or something different. If you have anything that you would like, I mean, I've often thought of doing these question, a Q&A thing, because lots of people do those, and I quite like watching those because it's quite interesting to hear about people and what they're like outside of YouTube, really, or what they were like in a previous life. So if you want me to do anything like that, I have asked before, but not many people have taken me up on it, so perhaps that's not your thing. So that, but anyway, so I look forward to seeing you next time. Thank you so much for watching. If you would consider subscribing, that would be really kind. And yeah, I will see you doing the next video. Lots of love and take care till then. Bye bye.